I'm going to make a short video review about an I.O.R scope. It's called a Spyder. It's 9 to 36 by 44. That means the magnification range goes from 9 all the way to 36, and the objective lens is really small, 44 millimeters. As you probably know, I.O.R is it has a long history, more than 80 years. It is based in Romania, and this company really transformed in the last couple of years, and they're producing really famous scopes for sport shooters, and they're especially known for their tactical scopes. This one, however, is not meant for tactical application. This one is almost purely meant for bench rest and maybe even F-class shooting. As you can see, there are no tactical turrets, but this scope is really compact compared to other tactical scopes they produce at I.O.R. There are two versions of this scope, either with illuminated reticle or without the illumination. The general idea is that majority of sport shooters don't need illumination, since sports shooting and competitions are usually done in good light conditions, especially bench rest shooting and similar. So this model here, which we have, is without illumination. The same model with illumination has a additional turret on the left side for illumination settings. What is also really funny is that with you correct the parallax on this ring around the tube, almost on the objective part. There are a couple of reasons for this. The first reason is that then you have a lot of room here for the illumination system. The second reason is that when you are setting the parallax in the objective part, the construction is much easier, and you lose one or even two lenses in the optical construction. This is not only a benefit from the point of view of cost, but also the optical performance is usually better this way. And this is something what a lot of people noticed from generation to generation of I.O.R scopes, that when they move the parallax from the side turret to this objective ring, they usually got better in terms of optical quality. This is also something what I.O.R scopes are really known for. They use shot glass, and they are known to offer the best optical performance for the price, especially here in Europe, where they are much cheaper than in the US. However, they are much more popular in the US than in European Union. This scope has a 35 millimeter tube, so it has really a lot of elevation, and it's 40 centimeters long. It's not a short scope, but even this length of 40 centimeters, it is much more compact compared to other I.O.R scopes. It weighs approximately 1 kilogram, and it has 30 years warranty. This scope is really unusual because it only has 44 millimeter objective tube. The reticle is in the second focal plane, so this is not a tactical scope. And you can see the build quality is really robust. All I.O.R scopes are known to be built like tanks, and this one is no exception, even though they mentioned everywhere possible that this is their compact scope. It's still built like a tank. The reticle, even though this is a truly target scope meant for sport shooting, still has holdovers, but you have to learn how to use them because the reticle is in the second focal plane. I also think that it's thin enough. It has a floating dot in the center, which is really small, and for majority of users, the fact that it doesn't have illumination will not be a problem. As you can see, the turrets are typical target turrets. They have caps. You can see the click is really fine. It is ultra fine with 1/8 of MOA or 3.5 millimeters per 100 meters. There is the same scope available also with 1/4 of MOA clicks, and you can see the turns are marked under the turret. You can see this lines here, they mark in which turn you are located, and there is exactly 10 MOA of travel per each revolution. The clicks are crisp and nice, really nicely made. My personal experience is also that tracking on I.O.R scopes is really good, better than on majority of similar priced or even much more expensive competitors. I do think that once you have used the tactical turrets on I.O.R scopes, you will be a little bit disappointed how small these target turrets are, but they do the job really fine. They can also be reset back to zero. So if I make a short summary, this is a very special scope for a special purpose, especially because it has such a small diameter of the objective lens. It offers great optical performance, especially if you consider the price point, which is roughly 1,600 euros, and for this price you get exceptionally good glass and exceptionally good optical performance. It has a little bit of tunnel effect at 9-time magnification, but already at 10 there is no tunnel. So I would say in general, great optics for appropriate price. I would like to see an I.O.R scope which would be less robust, or how to say, not robust or reliable, because they are, but to be nicely designed, not to be built as a tank, but more refined. But there are no real other room for improvement. Their scopes are already very great. So thank you for watching. If you have any additional questions or if you need any additional information, please use comments on this YouTube channel or send us an email or visit our webpage.